What's up, family? How are you guys doing? Hope you are all doing well during this time of lockdown with this crazy coronavirus. It's insane. We're all stuck inside our homes. I hope you guys have been handling the lockdown okay. It's day 13 of lockdown in South Africa, and it's been an adjustment. It's weird not being able to go out. Obviously, I'm in the studio most days anyways, but just having the option to go down and go sit at a coffee shop and drink coffee or go visit a friend is so much better than just being stuck in here. What I wanted to chat about today is some songwriting tips. Songwriting is an art form. I don't think that gets spoken about enough. I think a lot of people expect to just, even if you're a really good musician, that doesn't necessarily make you a good songwriter. A lot of people are great at playing their instruments, but there's a difference between being a good instrumentalist and being a good songwriter. So yeah, here are my 5 tips for becoming a better songwriter today. Tip number 1. Practice. Practice makes perfect. I see a lot of musicians practicing guitar, you practice singing, you practice piano, you practice drums. Very few people actually practice songwriting. If you want to become good at writing songs and at producing music, you need to practice that. You need to be doing it daily. Monday through Friday, take 10 or 15 minutes every day. Write a melody, write some lyrics, write a chord progression. Just doing it regularly and doing it daily means that you'll practice when it comes to songwriting. So when inspiration strikes, you can flow and you can write that song quickly and get it done. Tip number 2, find your trigger. Now what I mean by this is find a creative trigger. Quite often what happens is we do the same thing and then we kind of magically expect to come up with a new song or a new sound. Try to find something that's different to what you normally do. For instance, if you start writing with a guitar, start writing on the drums. If you start writing on the keys, maybe start writing on the guitar. Try doing something different. Try and discover a new keyboard sound or using a new guitar effects pedal or finding a loop or a chord progression that you don't normally do. This quite often will spark creativity, will trigger creativity, and then off the back of that you can end up writing and producing something new. Tip number 3, learn something new. If we've only got a skill pool that's this big, the songs that we're going to be able to write and produce will only be able to fit within inside that skill pool. Try to learn new songs, learn new chords, learn new melodies, learn new scales, learn new rhythms, time signatures, get comfortable writing on all of those. That's going to give you the ability to write stuff that is different to what you've been able to write in the past. Tip number 4, find inspiration. Now I've got to be careful with how I say this. What I mean by find inspiration isn't find an inspiring new sound or something like that. It's get out of the studio, get away from the computer and go experience life. Get stuff to write about. Get stuff that emotionally inspires you. Spend time with the people you love, doing things that you enjoy, seeing new scenes. That's what inspires us to write music. I find it very uninspiring to be in front of the computer all day, every day. I've got to get out, I've got to look at the sun, I've got to let the sun shine in my face, I've got to look at the birds and the trees. So get out and get inspired. Tip number 5, start with the end in mind. One thing that I see a lot of musicians do, and one thing that I do a lot of, we're all guilty of it, is starting a song and not finishing it. Now, I don't mean relentlessly pursue an idea that sucks for hours and hours on end trying to finish it. What I mean is if you start a song, if you've got a verse and a chorus and a bridge, write the song, finish the song, record a rough voice note, just finish it. There's something that happens when we get disciplined enough to finish songs. It relates back to tip 1 with the practice. When the time comes and we're inspired, we're in the habit of finishing songs. It makes it easier to finish songs when we're inspired and we're in the creative flow because you're used to finishing what you're starting. So start with the end in mind. Always try to make sure to finish your songs. Now my rough rule is if I've got an idea and it's working and I've spent about 2-3 hours on it and it's not going anywhere, then I abandon it. So you need to know when to abandon something. It just sucks. But if you've got a song and it's got a structure already, say you come up with a verse and a chorus and a bridge, then finish the song. This is different to writing a riff or writing a melody. This is when you're talking about writing songs. Tip number 5, start with the end in mind. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe during this lockdown period. I'm sure I'll see you guys again soon. Peace. Okay, love you. Bye.